Is the day after Christmas. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. It was a rough day on Christmas Eve. Had a problem with a resident. He was going around from person to person talking about how horrible we were and ruining his Christmas Eve because he wasn't getting his box dinner sooner, and how he was missing all of his TV shows. And yeah, it was just rough. It was hard to deal with. Finally snapped, about as snapped as I possibly could get without becoming unprofessional. And yeah, I said, you know, we spent all day slaving over friends and family brunch buffet to cook y'all a beautiful brunch and spared no expense. And we spent all day cooking, and then we had to clean up after everything and then scramble to get all these boxes ready. I'm sorry that they're not coming out on your timeline. We're tired. We sacrificed our Christmas Eve to cook for you all instead of being home with our families. I wasn't asking for appreciation or gratitude, but the sense of entitlement was just too freaking much. I mean, he was nitpicking at the brunch, and there was nothing wrong with it. It was prime rib and salmon and a bunch of accoutrements, and it's like, come on now. Not like we can pull this out of our ass in 15 minutes. Hey there. Hey there, Greg. Hey, Tiger. And so, yeah, I'm off to work. Today is my, hey, Butler, Jerry. Today is my catch up on all my paperwork day because I wasn't there yesterday because I was spending time with my family and having a jolly old time. We had tacos for dinner. And yes, I'm off to work. I have to go and take care of all my paperwork, do all my scheduling, do all my menus, and do my purchasing for Monday, and deal with drama at work. And so I had something really cool for Christmas, something that's been on my wish list for about 3 years now. So I'm going to be pulling that out, and we're going to do a nice video. It's a multi-cooker. It's kind of like an Instapot without being an Instapot. It's app driven, and it has a scale built into it. And I'm not sure about the Instapot. I'm not sure if the Instapot has a scale in it, but the Chef IQ multi-cooker does. And it's got this really cool LED screen on it, and you use your app to tell it what recipe that you're going to be using, and it basically just does everything for you. It does pressure cooking and slow cooker. I'm going to be able to get rid of my crock pots now. We got a lot of crock pots. Don't ask me why I've got so many crock pots, but I've got a lot of crock pots, and it's time to let go of those and just stick with just the one. And it also does sous vide, so I'm really excited for that. I think y'all would like to see some sous vide stuff. and then do the the reverse sear and everything else. So sometime this weekend I'm gonna go and hunt down some cool things. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it up into a whole bunch of different lives and videos, and feature each function of this thing. It's pretty slick. And I also got uh, a cooktop for the island. So now we'll be able to, have a cooktop on the island now, and that could be exciting. We'll see how that goes. I mean, we have a camera already above the stove, but you can't see all the stove because that stupid microwave is in the way. The thought was to pull the stove forward so that it wasn't, sitting so far back, but I don't know. Not sure exactly, but I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Our weather is just kind of blah today. It's very cold. Everything was frozen. There was a head-on accident on a little bridge coming out of Burnett going into Buckley this morning. Felt so bad because the woman's airbag went off and she's got all sorts of front end damage. I hope she's okay. They had medics out, and she was sitting on the tailgate getting her blood pressure taken. Looked like she had better days. Hey, Teresa. So, it looked like she had hit the guardrail head on. Airbag was deployed, which can ruin anybody's day. You can end up with all sorts of damage to yourself. Facial lacerations, broken ribs, busted up face. So when the roads are icy, give yourself a little bit more time, and don't speed, and be careful with your brakes. Right now we're headed out of Bonnie Lake down Eli Hill. This is Eli Hill. I'm gonna take the freeway today. Show up a little early. I have to make clam chowder. And tomorrow I've got a 90-minute massage. I'm looking forward to that. One of our grandkids, she's a total bookworm. She just totally loves books and appreciates reading and literacy. So, with that in mind, she wanted a book set for Christmas. She wanted a couple book sets. Actually, I think it's pretty much all she wanted was book sets. And so I got her 2 book sets, but one of them, I could either get her the paperback version or get her the hardcover version. And I was like looking at them, and it was like there was not that much of a difference in price between the paperback and the hardcover. And when you're a bookworm, bookworms love hardcover books, and they had a special holiday edition of that book set. So I'm like, nope, that's going in my shopping cart. Let's take out the paperback one, but oh my God, the look on her face, when she unwrapped that holiday edition, it was like it had it was like a special edition. It had illustrations in the book or in the books, and a special the book covers were white and everything was done up in this beautiful foil red, and the edges of the pages were all sprayed red. It's just a lovely book set. And it was like the level of excitement on her face was just precious. But when you have a kid that's a bookworm, it's like, yeah, you got to encourage that. I have a feeling she's going to go far. She's going to do something really cool with her life. She's very smart, very articulate. Oh boy, got a little bit of freezing rain going on here now. We were supposed to have snow, but we didn't get snow. And the next oldest was just being a snot. I almost said, "Hey, honey, let's get back in the car. Let's just take all the gifts home, and nobody gets gifts this year. Let's just put it all back in the car." As he was just being really, he was being a little dick, and he's like, "This is illegal child labor." And I'm like, "Dude, really?" I think Timmy did say, "We can take it all back." Oh, no. It's like, yeah. I was so tempted to do that, but I didn't want to ruin everybody else's Christmas. And the baby, she's 4. The youngest, she's 4. Got her one of those reborn baby dolls, and she opened up the box, pulled the doll out. She looks at it, she puts it down, she goes, "That's creepy." Oh God, I wish I would have gotten a video of that. That was just amazing. So it was fun. I'll let Timmy talk about what he got for Christmas. Actually, it's kind of he got his big gift on his birthday, and decided he needed a new hobby. So he got the big present on his birthday, because back when he was growing up, because his birthday was so close to Christmas, his parents used to say, "Oh, your big gift is coming on Christmas." And so I try to do it the other way around, try to make it a little more special, I can't say that I know how he feels, because my birthday's my official birthday's in July, but I don't celebrate it on my birthday, and we celebrate it on Halloween, and that's kind of a funny story. Those that are already in the know, it's like, my birthday's cursed, and anytime we try to celebrate my birthday on my birthday, something bad happens the day of or the day after. And the last one was Timmy broke both bones in his leg, the tib and the fib. He broke both of those that morning as we were leaving for a motorcycle trip to a birthday weekend. And that's when I said, "You know what? I'm not doing this anymore. We're going back to not celebrating my birthday on my birthday. His before that, he broke his ankle on my birthday. Again, another motorcycle trip. Ended up, and he didn't tell me that his ankle hurt until we got back, and so he ended up having surgery on his ankle. And then the year before that was brain surgery. I got into a car accident the day after. Again, it was a mini vacay, and yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Before that, there was a whole smattering of other things. Former husband, who sadly passed away 3 years ago on Christmas Eve. 4 years ago, Christmas Eve. He cut the tip of his finger off on my birthday, and he planned a birthday surprise party, and that had to be canceled because he cut the tip of his finger off in a bread slicer, in a commercial bread slicer. And the 1 year ago later, he did the same thing on my birthday, just his index finger on the other hand. So he walked around with fingertips missing on both index fingers after that. And it just bad. And before then, there was a whole bunch of other things. Started when I was, I think, 7 or 8. My only friend. I only had one friend because all the rest of them were bullies. It was hard being raised in a suburb of Seattle, being of mixed ethnic origin, and add to it, it's like my dad was like 6 months older than my mother's father, and she was like in her 30s when I was born. So there was a lot of things for them to pick on me about. That being incredibly skinny and excessively tall for my age with very large feet, you know. It wasn't until I got to about the 5th or 6th grade before I was no longer the tallest girl in the school. And it was tough. It was tough growing up in Seattle like that. It wasn't until I got to high school before, you know, there was this huge influx of Vietnamese refugees that came over, and it was huge amount of kids that came from Vietnam. Oh, that's right, your birthday is coming up. Well, we're not going to forget. I think I still have your splash screen from the last birthday last year, Teresa. We might have to rerun that with your birthday song. Anyway, so he got the big part of it for for his birthday, and then he got some accessories for it for Christmas. Accessories that are cool to have, but not necessary. So he'll talk about it. I'm sure he'll talk about it because it's pretty neat. Maybe we'll actually see him put some videos up. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. And working on a unicorn drawing right now. It's for, hey, Kevin, working on a unicorn drawing that I started working on yesterday for Belt Loop. And so that's my little side project going right now. Finally fixed the horn. The horn was just, I don't know what possessed me to put the horn where it was. It just didn't seem right, so it went elsewhere. Now all I have to do is just fix the main and do some other little touch-ups, because it looks like a Shetland pony with a horn sticking out of its head right now. And I'm going to render it so it's in full color. So that was exciting. I got to sit on Gary's Live and was working on it. Everybody was watching. Traffic doesn't seem to be too bad today. I'm holding it a steady 55. Just isn't bad. Thank you, Kevin. My GPS says I got 24 minutes. It's starting to dry out. At least all this is underwater over here. I hope that lady's all right. And she was sitting upright on the tailgate, so at least she's not unalived, but she looked pretty dazed. I saw a police officer with their lights coming into Burnett, so off the flats, or off the straight. And an ambulance. All that was there at the moment was a fire truck. But yeah, it was nice to be able to hang out with the family. Everybody's wearing their pajamas, their Christmas pajamas. They actually gave us Christmas pajamas to match. So now we all have matching pajamas. Don't we feel special? And yeah, so the Instant Pot's going to be a real fun thing. Or not Instant Pot, but Chef IQ multi-cooker. I can't wait to bring that out. My feet frozen right now. Yeah, this area seems to be dried out quite a bit too. The Carpenito pumpkin patch still has quite a bit of water. It's off to my left, so I can't turn the camera. But you can't really see it too well because the guardrail. But all the pumpkins are lined up against the fence in a pretty little row. So I'm sure that, you know, the farmhands are going to be having a field day with that because they're going to have to move them all back out to the field and till it all in so that they have pumpkins for next year. Probably just use a bulldozer to scoop them all up and take them back to where they belong. Just went over to the river, so it's like that looked pretty good. Down quite a ways. At least the water wasn't moving too fast. Now we're gonna take 516 up to Des Moines, cut across. Get over in the other lane. Oh boy, here we go. Panhandlers. Such a dreary, gray day today. This area has grown up so much. That building that's directly in front of us, I remember back when that building wasn't even there. It seems like a silly place to put that right next to the train tracks. Oh, goodness sakes. So, I think sous vide, but I think crock potting is gonna take too damn long. So, that will probably be a video. But the sous vide sounds like a lot of fun. I have to marinate some steaks and get them going. Yeah, it kind of does to me a little bit too, but, you know, add to it, you know, the situational depression that's going on right now with work. It's like, you know, just really not feeling it this Christmas. I don't know what the hell's shifted at work, but it's like, man, food is subjective, and so what a lot of people think is delicious, a couple people may not think it's delicious. Now, why are we hyper focusing on the two people that are not happy with the food when there's 90 other people that like the food? Can't please everybody all the time. It's impossible. It really is impossible. So, I don't know why we're going off of that. And one of the prime rib roasts was a little on the tough side, and it's like that, Cisco product. We know exactly how it's going to turn out until we cook it, and of course, so the meat that's along the lip, that was like really tender, but prime ribs, they need to be medium rare to medium. I think it's sacrilege to cook it beyond a medium rare-ish. Because the end cuts are always going to be like more close to medium, but when it comes to feeding old people, it's like they're hard to cook for, because it's like everything has to be cooked to death, basically. You can't cook pork to medium, because any sign of pink in pork, and it's like they freak out. Pork tapeworm. We haven't had a case of pork tapeworm in decades. It's now safe to cook it to medium. I mean, you want to talk about parasites? Let's talk about parasites. Freaking cod that I cooked, it's like it had worms in it. Now that you have to be careful with. You have to cook it to well done, or else parasites can survive cooking if you don't cook it thoroughly. I don't care if you're getting fish sticks. Fish sticks in the box can also have the frickin' worms in it. Maybe that's why a lot of people don't eat fish. I don't know. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome. We're talking about parasites in food. So we have not this weekend, but the following weekend we got Off-Topic Squirrel. Who knows? Maybe we'll try another game this weekend. I don't know. I haven't talked to my mods to see what they're up to this weekend. It's kind of late in the week to be discussing that, so maybe we'll just hold off on that another time. I got another card set for my another expansion set for my other card game. It's called New Phone Who Dis. So it's been kind of slow with Cards Against Humanity expansion packs. I haven't seen one in a little while. I think Crab's Adjust Humidity has stopped making them. I think I'm still missing one of their expansion sets. I think I'm missing number 6. I have to go through and take a look, because they're all, thankfully they numbered them all, so you know which expansion set it came from. So I gotta check that. So, Tiger, what do you think? Should we do steaks in the sous vide? Or should we do pork in the sous vide? Fish doesn't do well in sous vide. Yeah, I like steak and fish too. I really wish I could eat crab. Now, one of the things about sous vide cooking is you can actually sous vide your poached eggs. And you can hold them. You can hold them in sous vide for service. It's pretty slick. I hate doing them, but when you're having to feed a lot of people on a brunch, everybody wants it. Makes life so much easier to just hold your poached eggs in sous vide. You can also hold your hollandaise sauce in sous vide. It doesn't break. Okay, I'm going into an area where I oftentimes lose signal, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this going. If it dies, I'm just going to end it. So, if we stay put, that's cool. But I got like 10 minutes left to my drive, and so just in case I lose signal, I'm just going to say I hope you all have a wonderful day today, and see you out on the YouTube streets. Otherwise, let's see if we can keep it. Because this is actually kind of a pretty drive if I can keep it, because right there, just over those trees up close, is Puget Sound. If I go to the end of the driveway at work and look down the road, because it's a dead end, it has such a beautiful view of the sound. Of course, there's a whole lot of construction here. That they're not working on today. Let's see here. Keep right. Keep right, it says. Alright, there we go. There's this really big community up here. It's got the sky bridge that links the two buildings. For some reason, right there, right about here. Did we keep it? Did we keep it? Am I here? Maybe the next time we'll just actually drive through Des Moines proper. Oh, I'm still here. Yay. I'm sure that we did not see the sky bridge going through Des Moines and headed to Normandy Park, where I work. There's some beautiful homes out here, and of course it's very bumpy. Cool. So yeah, I'm kind of in a steak mood, so I think maybe we'll do some steak, maybe a macaroni and cheese. Would you guys like to see a macaroni and cheese to go with the steak? Show you one of my tricks to macaroni and cheese. Do it up with some bacon. Is this some sort of vegetable? Yes on mac cheese? Okay. I made macaroni and cheese for Christmas Eve, and it was so freaking good. Alright, so I guess that's what it's gonna be. Hey Larry, how you doing, sweetheart? I hope you and Mama had a good Christmas. We're 4 minutes away from work. I'm really happy that y'all got to hang out with me for a little bit. I really value our time together. Because each one of y'all are really special people. Just want you all to know that. It's a really fast moving yellow light. Beef tongue. Oh my god, finding beef tongue was so hard. I'd actually go to the butcher shop, and that thing was like $60 freaking dollars. And he wouldn't eat it. And I was looking so forward to having it for the whole week and having the whole thing to myself. But then I realized that was the episode when I found out that I'm allergic to plantain. I had to throw the whole damn thing away. I had such horrible hives from that. I was like, God, do I need an EpiPen? My EpiPens are expired. I'm screwed, man. Totally screwed. Yeah, the rest of the weekend I was like freaking comatose. Or may as well have been. All the freaking Adiraks that I had to take to offset that. That was horrible. Ooh, short ribs. Oh, Korean short ribs sous vide. Oh, baby, that sounds so delicious. With a nice wasabi macaroni and cheese. Maybe even some pork belly in there. I don't know, we'll see. I hope you have a wonderful trip, Tiger. And it's a safe one. And the girls don't get sick all over the plane. Give my love to the girls. You guys be safe. Thank you, Tiger, for all that you do. And also to you too, Greg. Thank you for all that you do. just feel extremely grateful for all of everybody. All right. There's the Dunn Lumber sign, so my driveway is coming up here in just a moment. Looks like a couple of our residents are walking up from the store. They like to go over to the Starbucks. And here we go. Here's my driveway. All right, folks. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. And I'll see you on the flip side. And get this parked. Whee. Yeah, there we have it. I am here. Have a great day, everybody.